Well, hey there, vinyl community people. It's Mike, MGK Boston, back with another video. I just had my afternoon nap. I'm feeling revitalized. So my wife and daughter are gone to see a musical theater performance. I am not there, thankfully. Nothing against the arts, but just not there. Anyway, folks, today, like I said, I wasn't going to make another video. I did that contest entry for the Great Sam St. John, and I just thought, what the hell? It's a terrible rainy day. It's rather grim. You can see out here. It's nasty. It's not a beach day. Just a rainy day, but we need it. It's been very dry like the Sahara around here. I just wish it would rain when I was at work. But what are you going to do? It's a Saturday. Anyway, I'm going to do one of my organized chaos or disorganized chaos, more like it. Well, chaos is usually disorganized, so there's that. Otherwise known as my random selections video. So this will be episode 5 of random selections. So I'm just going to grab 10 or 12. Last time was pretty chaotic for that first couple minutes. See what I can do today to improve on that. May have to switch my phone around here, a couple of different angles. So you can see here we are. This is part of the classic rock section. And I've opened up all my excess bins here. And over here I might grab a couple of CDs. Who knows, right? Okay, you get the idea. I'm moving all around here. I'm gonna give somebody vertigo here, if not myself. All right, let's see what we get here. Looking out here at you, not at what I'm grabbing here. Let's go over here. This ought to be fun. I'm going down into the easy listening. Who knows what's gonna be found in here? There's another one. I'm going into one of my excess bins here. I think that's 3. I got here 4, 5, 6, 7. All over the place here, folks. Let's go and see what we have over here. This is a little like the last time. I'm straining my back for that 9-mile run this morning. God, I'm a mess. It's middle-aged stuff. Surely beats the alternative, though, right? I'm going to grab a CD. What the hell? A CD. What do we got over here? God. Should I grab one more CD? Yeah, why not, right? All right. I'll be back. Let me grab this stack of wax. I'm just off camera here, folks. I am still with you. Thank you for your infinite patience. All right. What a disaster. All right. That's the fun of it, right? It's randomness, straight up randomness. Okay. Wow, some bubblegum music from the 60s here. This is an odd one to pop up. It's the Cufflinks. The record is called Tracy. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about this. All I know is they say it's versatile, vibrant, vocal. This first album assures still much more success for the Cufflinks. I think this was one of those made-up bands, kind of like the Archies or the Beau Brummels kind of. Well, not that the Beau Brummels were made up, but you get the picture of that bubblegum stuff. And of course, there was a hit with the song Tracy. And they do actually a cover on this of Sweet Caroline, the Neil Diamond song. So that's... Tracy. The album's called Tracy. I don't know if that's Tracy. The band's called the Cufflinks. Well, this is timely. Just passed about a week and a half ago. The great Gordon Lightfoot, Endless Wire. This is a 1978 release on this one. It's a nice shot of Gordon on the back there too. And of course, big single from this one was the opening track right there, and that's Daylight Katie. Sweet Guinevere is another nice song. If Children Had Wings. And yeah, the circle is small. That's good stuff. So one of Canada's best exports, other than myself, the great Gordon Lightfoot. And again, the record we're talking about here, that's Endless Wire. All right, what else did we grab here? Oh yeah, Suicide. I haven't played this in a long time. Alan Vega was the main guy behind Suicide. Just really weird. I don't know how to describe Suicide. Kind of like, it's a little like early Hawkwind, if you're familiar with Hawkwind. Like Silver Machine, if you know that song by Hawkwind. Kind of similar to Suicide, Alan Vega and Suicide. Dream Baby Dream, Rock and Roll is Killing My Life, and Ghost Rider. The name of this record is called, in fact, Ghost Riders, and there's the two guys there, Alan Vega on vocals, and Martin Rev does all the instrumentation. There's a shot of the two right there. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I haven't listened to this in a long time. That's why these random things can be good. You find something in your collection you haven't listened to in a long time, and that's going to be this one by Suicide. Don't know this label, Royer Sessions. Could be some reissue. This looks like it was an import, French import actually here. Yeah, it's no France, a bunch of French writing on the bottom there. All right, where are we with these randomness? Oh, there she is. It's Lena Lovich, No Man's Land. It's just Lena, so there's no men. It's No Man's Land. This one from, I don't know, sometime 1981, 82. Yeah, there it is. And what was the big single on this one? Well, let's just pull it out and take a look. Yeah, of course, she was on the Stiff label. That's the Stiff logo right there. It's You, Only You. Yeah, that was a big single on this one. Well, not a big single, but it was a single. And of course, Blue Hotel is another one. That's looks like track 2 there for Blue Hotel. Again, on the Stiff label. Really cool logo. A little Canadian indie here. Purchased this one back in my high school days in the mid-'80s. They were from Ottawa. Screaming Bamboo, they were called. And this is just a 4-song EP. They were long since disbanded. I even think 1 or 2 of these people are deceased. I heard about this band through my old campus radio station at Carleton U. And of course, there it is. That's CKCU. There's the call letters, 93.1. And this was a local label out of Toronto called Dad's Favorite Records, indie label. So if you wanted to look anything up on this one, I know Brian over at the Embryonic Robot, he's probably one of the only people that might know this band, being from Ontario, and I know he likes a lot of 80s alternative. World of Tomorrow, the title track of this EP, is really good. And they did actually do a video that played on Much Music, which is the Canadian equivalent of MTV, for a song called No One's Home, and that's very good too on this. Screaming Bamboo, they're screaming. Some really excellent, it's just good 80s new wave, that one there. All right, so a little flower power here with the Grassroots. Let's live for today. Well, there's a motto there's words I can live by, rather. Yeah, this is just a collection of, it looks like, hits. Let's live for today, of course. Wake up, things I should have said, Out of Touch. And there's all the guys in the back in the studio rather. Look at those sideburns. Used to call those pork chops, I think was a slang for that. But yeah, big mutton chops rather, whatever the hell they're called. They're chops, karate chops. So it's it's the Grassroots, Let's Live for Today, and it's in stereo in case it matters. I think I showed this one in record show pickups I did at a show I was at in January, and it's a live Jimmy Cliff album in concert, the best of. So rather than do just straight up best of label, Jimmy's idea was to put all these live recordings of his best hits, and they're really all here. Where's the track listing on this? Yeah, so you can get it if you really want. Sitting in Limbo is excellent. I always love the Jerry Garcia Band version of that tune. The Harder They Come, of course, and Vietnam's on here too. So yeah, that's great. Yeah, I did get this at that show, and it's from 1976. There you can see whoever the seller was. I got this for $6. Not that. That's one of those questions in the Richard McCook thing about, did you talk about the price of records? Well, there I just talked about the price just because it was there. All right. Yeah, here's one I would have picked up probably 8th grade when it came out. Breakfast in America, it's Super Tramp. I'm not sure where this is in their catalog. This is probably their 6th album. I could be wrong in that, so do not quote me on that. Release date on this one, 1979. on the A&M label there. They're on the back, Having Breakfast in America. Really cool cover on this. I never actually looked at the skyline. It's all kitchen stuff, right? See that? There's a dozen eggs right there. There's a bunch of coffee cups stacked up. And there's the waitress down in front. It's pretty cool. I like me some Supertramp. I do. Live in Paris is one of my favorite live albums. It's a double. Nothing on the inside here, just the lyrics. So that's Supertramp, Breakfast in America. I had breakfast in America today. It's a good place. Good place for breakfast. All right, what do we got here? We got Japan, featuring the great David Sylvian. It's a 12-inch single for Life in Tokyo. Yeah, it's a limited edition extended version. Let's see. Where's the... Looks like they were on this label. I don't know much about this label. I've seen it around a couple of times. Areola. And again, there's two versions on this of Life in Tokyo. You've got the disco version, and you've got the single version. In case the disco version wasn't enough to satisfy, you can just go back and have the single version. So that, again, Life in Tokyo, Japan. It looks like we're in for some jazz here. There he is, the Duke. Duke Ellington, live at the Newport Jazz Festival in 1956, just down the road from me in Newport, Rhode Island. You can see right here, recorded in performance at the American Jazz Festival in Newport, Rhode Island on July 7th, 1956. Right close to my birthday, if you want to buy me something. Yeah, so Ellington at Newport. Yeah, that's that. Can't say much more about that. All right, and some vocal jazz. Great Nancy Wilson. This is Yesterday's Love Songs, Today's Blues. Wow, that's great. You've got The Very Thought of You, The Song Is You, The Best Is Yet to Come. These are all standards. Blue Prelude is another nice one on this one. Yeah, there she is on the back. The beautiful Nancy Wilson. Still alive, and I think she's still sort of performing, but she would be definitely very on in years. Oh, here's one from my buddy Matthew Street. I know he's a fan. It's Ray Conniff. There he is. This is from my dad's collection. And that easy listening stuff I have kind of jammed in a corner. It's all in near mint shape. My dad was really fastidious with taking care of his stuff, and I kept it all just because I grew up with this in the background, and I don't mind it at all. I know people are going to slam me for it. Slam me if you will, but it's fun. It's elevator music. It's just in the background. It's just inoffensive. It's pleasant. That's what it's supposed to be, and it achieves that goal. So get yourself some Ray Conniff, and that's his Rhapsody in Rhythm right here. Yeah, Take Me in Your Arms, To My Love, I Concentrate on You. You get the idea. That's Ray Conniff. I had a CD, another CD here. Desmond Decker, The Israelites. This is just the best of collection. He was a legendary, one of the first commercially successful reggae artists from Jamaica. And it's Desmond Decker. And what else? You have Mount Zion on here. Israelites is a big song. You might even hear that on an oldies station here in the States. Wise Man's good too. And Mother Pepper. So that's cool. So that's random selections number 5. I don't know how many I showed there. I lost track. I could go on all day randomly. But I did make a thing, something in one of my videos recently that I said I was going to do more shout outs for new channels that I've discovered. And I've got 3 to mention just now at the end of this video. If you've made it this far into the video, congratulations, we're at the end of it. So I've got 3 here again. So I'm not into death metal, but I discovered this guy Dylan and his channel. I got to look down at the channel name. It's called Death Metal D, like David, or Dylan rather. So it's Death Metal D 1976. So please go over and check out Dylan's channel again. His name's Dylan. Death Metal D 1976, the name of his channel. So it's all metal, heavy music to weld by. It's not my cup of tea, but the guy's very enthusiastic. He's over in the UK, and I love his accent. He's got this very thick accent. I don't know where he is in the UK, but yeah, check out Dylan's channel and tell him MGK sent you. We got Keith, another friend from Down Under. And in fact, he calls his channel Attack from Down Under, and he spells Down Under DOWNUNDA, and his name is Keith. He shows a variety of stuff just like I do. He does like some heavy metal too, mixed in. That seems to be his bag. But he shows some singer-songwriter stuff, some classic rockish, more obscure stuff too, which I really like too. So again, that's Keith over at Attack from Down Under. And then lastly, one more shout out to my man Troy. I know I gave him a shout out already, but he deserves another one. Guy's classic. His channel is called TB Vinyl Channel, and his name's Troy. Again, over at TB Vinyl Channel, like Troy Baker. I don't know if that's your last name, Troy, but it's TB Vinyl Channel. So in honor of Troy here, he's a big fan. Oh yeah, baby, as he says. The Sweet Nectar, here it is. Troy's a big PBR guy. And I got this shirt on today. It's actually Drink Wisconsibly, because Pabst Blue Ribbon is made in the great city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Here I am actually having this beer, Troy, with Miss Hampton Beach, New Hampshire. There she is right there. And there's some my other postcards. So yeah, I've got a few recently from my friends in the vinyl community, and that's been great. So anyway, cheers to everybody out there on a Saturday. Hope you're having a good one. I'm about to dive into this. Here, I'll have a taste. Oh yeah, low budget, never tasted so good. I'll see you folks next time. Have a good weekend.